bottles of Tide. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Cards and the Niners, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the out route, he's got Mostert. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Throwing now is Murray. He'll hit Mostert again here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity opportunity there by the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Loose inside the 30. Still fighting for tackles. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, Danny Gray and the 49er offense headed back out. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out in front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Danny Gray with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Murray now on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt it.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Here's Purdy. Finding Ertz again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Andrews. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Purdy. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Going for the deep ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Purdy throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first-half lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete to Michael Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno, 2nd quarter. They need to get him the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 36 yards. And the Niners just continue to roll.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
It's now 3rd down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout?
Here's Braden Mann now.
Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
This is taken around the 12. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here with a visit.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Murray now on 1st down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
26 yards. And the point is Ari's 1st down.
1st down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now Andrews. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll run again here with Andrews. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Let's go!
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray going to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And the point is First down.
That's complete left side to Gray. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are pouring it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers 38-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it with Andrews. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down
and the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy, big 4th down play. He'll find Osborne here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy's throw complete there to Moore.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
at the Niners 18-yard line.
Now Purdy throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Complete to Michael Wilson. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Purdy now on second down.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A big win there defensively on second and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up third.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And the pressure gets to him again.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Danny Gray and the 49er offense headed back out.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Purdy's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Michael Wilson,
31 yards.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete.
And he will his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Murray. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Now Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the deep.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Patterson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final game?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Purdy now to throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Back to throw it, Murray. And this one's incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you're nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A second down throw for Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog. I'm trying to get